Welcome to episode 2 of our series of Hammerspace Azure Shorts. I am your host, Alec Jackson, and I'm pleased to walk you through this episode on the Hammerspace global namespace. Hammerspace is a data platform for AI, HPC, and unstructured data that unifies high-performance storage, orchestration, and mobility in a global namespace. This episode is going to look at the global namespace that allows for the seamless movement of data without disrupting applications or users. Our approach will be as follows. We already have 2 implementations of Hammerspace installed in Azure. One is in the US West region and the other is in the UK East region. We will connect both regions via VNet peering to establish the global namespace connectivity. Then we will share a file back and forth amongst both regions. The first thing we need to do is verify that our Azure virtual networks are peered and can communicate with one another. Follow the link on your screen to learn how to peer networks. Now that the networks are peered, let's turn our attention to the Hammerspace user interface. In the Hammerspace interactive map, we can also see that the 2 sites are connected and the global namespace is functional. Now let's start moving some files. We have split our screen in 2 sections. On the left is our US West Hammerspace implementation. On the right is our UK East install. Our plan is to make this CSM test directory and all the files within it accessible on the UK East site. The first thing we do is edit the CSM test directory by clicking on the Global File System tab and adding the UK East site as a participant to the directory. Next, we click Add. Wait, let me pause the video for a moment. I want you to pay attention right here. Once the UK East site is added to the directory, it will immediately be visible to users in that region. Now let's get back to the video. CSM test is now on both sites and users in UK East can immediately start accessing files. No files have actually moved at this point. All the files are located in US West. Where a file physically sits can be determined by looking at the remote column in the Hammerspace UI. We have mounted a Linux machine to each site to showcase how the global namespace works. Let's create a file called Hammerspace in US West. As you can see, the file is created and almost immediately propagated to UK East. The file resides in US West. So, what happens if we open it in UK East? Keep an eye on the remote column in UK East. Since we are only opening the file, it will be cached at the UK East site. Any end users who read the same file will have faster access times because it's cached locally. Now, let's write to the file in UK East. Now that we have modified the file, the master copy of the file resides in UK East. So the file is now local at the UK East site and remote in US West. Let me show you one last thing. Hammerspace has objectives built into the system. In UK East, we will apply a place-on objective, telling the system to put all the contents in the directory from US West to UK East. Instead of moving terabytes of data, all the files have been cached. If modified, they will be owned by UK East. Hammerspace objectives will be the topic of episode 3 in our series. The global namespace in Hammerspace is a core feature that enables unified data access across multiple storage systems and geographic locations. This means users and applications see and interact with data as if it were all in one place, even if it's actually distributed around the world. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Please bookmark the page above for more information.